and it felt like the air inside was richer than your bank account? You're not alone. Millions of Americans are trying to stretch a single dollar across gas, groceries, rent, and just a sliver of happiness. But what if I told you that even on the tightest budget, you can save money and still live well? The real secret isn't how much you earn. It's what you do with what you already have. And by the end of this video, you'll learn the smart moves that can help you stack real savings, even if your paycheck feels like it disappears the second it lands. Number 1. Master the power of the zero-based budget. Here's the truth. Most people have no idea where their money actually goes. That's where zero-based budgeting comes in. This means every dollar you earn has a job, down to zero. Rent, food, gas, savings, all accounted for. Let's say you make $2,000 a month. Instead of guessing where it goes, you assign every dollar a place. Maybe $800 for rent, $300 for groceries, $200 for utilities, $100 for gas, $100 for savings, $200 for debt, and $300 for everything else. That leaves you with zero left over, not because it's gone, but because every dollar is working. Think of it like giving each dollar a mission. That's how you gain control instead of wondering why you're broke by the 15th. Number 2. The grocery trap that's draining you. Here's a wild stat. The average American family throws away over $1,500 a year in food waste. That's basically tossing a flat-screen TV in the trash every year. What's the fix? Plan your meals weekly. Only buy what you need. Never go shopping when you're hungry. You'll end up with 3 bags of chips and 0 dinner ideas. Try this. Make one big grocery run on Sunday, cook in batches, and freeze meals. A pack of chicken thighs, rice, and frozen veggies can feed you for days, for the price of one fast food combo meal. Bonus: apps like Flip or StoreDrop show you deals at your local stores, so you can stretch every cent. Number 3. Cancel the silent budget killers. We all have them. Subscriptions we forgot about. That old gym membership. The free trial that's been quietly charging you $12 a month for the last year. Here's what to do. Pull out your last 2 bank statements. Look through every single charge. Highlight anything you don't use regularly. Cancel, pause, or switch to a cheaper plan. Apps like Rocket Money or Trim can even do this for you. One guy used it and found he was paying for 4 different streaming services he forgot he had. That's $40 back in your pocket every month. Nearly $500 a year, just by cutting digital fat. Number 4. The 24-hour rule that saves you hundreds. Impulse spending is a budget's worst enemy. That quick online order or late-night Amazon scroll. It adds up fast. Here's a trick that works. The 24-hour rule. If you see something you want to buy, wait 24 hours. Don't click buy now. Let it sit. After a day, most people realize they didn't actually need it. It was just a dopamine hit. But if you still want it after 24 hours and it fits your budget, then go for it. Example: you see a $90 pair of shoes. You pause. Wait a day. Then you realize you already have 3 pairs that work just fine. Congratulations, you just saved yourself $90. Number 5. Find free versions of things you pay for. This one's fun. You'd be shocked how many things you pay for that actually have free versions. Instead of a gym membership, check out free YouTube workouts or community fitness groups. Instead of paying for books or audiobooks, try your local library. Most offer digital lending through apps like Libby or Hoopla. Instead of spending on entertainment, look for free city events, free museum days, or even local hiking trails. You don't have to be bored to be broke. You just have to be creative. Number 6. Automate your savings. Even if it's just $1 a day, you don't need hundreds of dollars to start saving. You need consistency. Set your bank to move even $1 a day into a savings account. That's $30 a month, $360 a year, and you won't even feel it missing. Apps like Chime or Capital let you automate this effortlessly. Some round up your purchases and stash the change. That it's like planting a seed. It doesn't look like much at first, but over time, it grows into a financial safety net. Number 7. Ditch expensive brands for store brands. Did you know many store brands come from the same factories as name brands? You're paying extra for a label and a fancy commercial. Example: a box of brand name cereal might cost $4. The store brand? $2.50. It tastes the same. Multiply that across your whole grocery list, and you've just saved $20 to $30 without changing what you eat. Look at things like pasta, canned goods, cleaning supplies. Store brands are your new budget best friends. Number 8. Use cash for the things you overspend on. Want a magic trick to stop overspending? Try cash. When you use a debit or credit card, it's easy to swipe without thinking. But when you hand over physical bills, it hurts a little, and that's a good thing. Pick categories you struggle with, like eating out or entertainment. Withdraw that amount in cash for the week. When it's gone, it's gone. Example, you give yourself $40 cash for weekend spending. On Sunday night, you have 2 crumpled bills left. That's progress. That's awareness. Number 9. Turn spare time into extra cash type budget. Time can be your greatest asset. Turn your spare hours into money. You don't need a fancy degree. You can walk dogs on Rover, deliver food on DoorDash, do surveys with inbox dollars, or sell stuff you don't need on Facebook Marketplace. Point 1. Woman made over $500 in a month just decluttering her closet and selling things she hadn't touched in years. Your side hustle doesn't have to be big. It just needs to begin. Number 10. Practice the one luxury rule. Saving money doesn't mean living like a monk. If you try to cut out everything, you'll burn out. Here's a better idea. Pick one luxury you really love. Maybe it's fancy coffee, movie nights, or a weekly dinner out. Keep that one thing, but cut the others. This way, you stay sane and still save. That it's like dieting. If you allow one small treat, it's easier to stick to the plan. The same applies to budgeting. Number 11. Make no-spend days a challenge. This one turns saving into a game. Designate 1 or 2 days a week where you spend nothing. No coffee runs, no snacks, no online orders. That you'd be amazed how fast this adds up. If you normally spend $10 a day, 2 no-spend days a week saves you over $1,000 a year. Turn it into a personal challenge. Even better, invite a friend and make it a competition. Who can save more this month? Number 12. Cut energy costs without feeling cold. Utilities can quietly eat your budget, but small changes can lead to big savings. Use LED bulbs. Unplug electronics when not in use. Run your dishwasher only when full. Set your thermostat a few degrees lower in winter and higher in summer. Example, one couple lowered their electric bill by over $30 a month just by switching to energy-efficient light bulbs. And using a smart thermostat, you don't have to sit in the dark and freeze. Just use smarter energy habits. Number 13. Track every dollar for 30 days. This one might sound boring, but it's powerful. Track every single dollar you spend for 30 days. Use a notebook, spreadsheet, or app like EveryDollar. By the end of the month, you'll see patterns. Maybe you're spending $200 on takeout or $50 on random gas station snacks. Seeing it written out can be shocking, but it's also empowering because once you know where your money goes, you can make it go where you want. Number 14. Build a savings goal that actually excites you. Saving money is easier when you know what you're saving for. Instead of just saying, I want to save more, create a specific, exciting goal. Like, I want to save $500 to take my kids to Disneyland. Or, I'm saving for a new laptop. Now saving feels like progress, not punishment. Put a picture of your goal on your fridge or phone background. It keeps your why in sight and your motivation high. What would it feel like to finally not stress every time the rent's due? What if you had money left at the end of the month, instead of just crossing your fingers and checking your balance in panic? This isn't just about dollars. It's about freedom, peace, a better life. And the truth is, anyone can start today, even on the tightest budget. Which of these tips are you going to try first? Or do you have a clever money-saving trick of your own? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas.